Alrighty, everybody, what's going on? It's Voodoo51292, and what I'm going to be doing today is a little introduction into my flight simulator videos that might be coming, or not might, that they will be coming this summer. Because I have had somebody express interest in the flight simulator, and therefore I think I'm just going to go ahead and do some footage of my simulator this summer and see how it goes. So before I wanted to do that, I kind of wanted to give you guys a little view here of the setup I'm going to be using, and also the flight simulator itself, as well as some of the add-ons and things that I have, and just kind of give you guys an introduction. So first of all, let's start off with the setup. As you can see, this is my laptop here, my Toshiba laptop. Now, as you can see, it is hooked up via the blue video cable, and I apologize because I'm not in any way, shape, or form a PC guru, so I don't actually know what kind of connection this is. I just know it as the blue connection that does video. That runs back into the back of my TV, and as you can see, the computer screen comes out on the TV very well. It looks very nice. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to be filming on this tripod here as I normally do the TV for the flight sim. Alright, so that's hooked up. Obviously the laptop's hooked up to the charger. Now this is my screen here, my full screen computer monitor, that what I'm going to do is I'm going to film obviously like the takeoff and climb and then the approach and landing, but during cruise and stuff like that, when there's really not a lot to do, I probably will not be filming, and therefore I don't want to take it up my TV because I might want to, play another game on console or something like that while the flight is progressing. And when I do that, I'm going to switch it over and put it on this monitor here. Well, honestly, what I could do actually is I could just leave it on the laptop screen, but if I don't want to do that and I want it on a better display, I could use this computer here so I can play other games and stuff while the flight's happening. So I could just leave it on the laptop, or I could hook it up to this, whatever I want to do. Alright, and I would hook it up again with the same blue cable. Now here is the joystick that I'm going to be using, and basically what I'm just going to do is when I'm flying, I'm going to pick it up like this and just put it on my lap like this here, and use it to fly. Obviously I'll be using my right hand, but right now I'm using my right hand to film, to hold the camera. So let's put this on the ground and look at it. This is a Logitech stick. It is the Logitech Extreme 3D Pro, and as you can see here, it's got 4 buttons here on top. It's got a click little mini stick up top. It has a trigger here. It's also got a side button right there, and if we look down at the base, you've got 6 buttons at the base, and then you've also got a throttle control. Now, this is the stick I've been using since I started Flight Simulator, this type of stick. Actually, this is my second one of these, and unfortunately what I've noticed, the reason I had to buy the second stick is because the first stick had some problems with it, and now this stick has the same problem. And what it is, as you can see, the stick turns left and right like this, and basically when you're taxiing with the airplane, this is how you turn the plane. Well, what I've come to find out, and it's happened on both sticks now, is that you see how it has a little, you may not be able to see this, but it has a little wiggle back and forth without actually turning. It's got a little wiggle room. What I found out happening is after, it's fine when it starts, but after a little while, when you like barely turn it one way or the other like this, it registers it as a full swing all the way to the left. So you'll just be holding it like this, and you might turn it, just a little bit, just naturally, and the plane goes woo and swings all the way left. You're like, what the hell is going on? And then, if that's the case, let's say it goes left. It could go either way. It's really not consistent. Let's say it does that to the left, and that means when you actually do a full swing to the right to make a sharp right-hand turn, it doesn't register that you're actually doing it all the way to the right. It says only about halfway. So when you do it like a little bit to the left, it does a full left swing, but when you want to do a full right swing, you can't. It doesn't register. So that's the problem I've been having. Other than that, it's a great stick. It's very comfortable, and I like the button layout and everything, but that's the one problem I've noticed with this stick, so I may later this summer invest in another stick. I may not. It just depends really on the price and you know, if the problem with this stick isn't a big one, because it really only affects me when I'm on the ground, and obviously that's, you know, the minimal time during the flight. You're mainly in the air, and then obviously it doesn't really affect me. So, but this is the joystick I'll be using, hooked up via USB, and obviously I'll be doing commands and things with the keyboard, air traffic control, and basically all the other functions, gear, you know, landing gear, and flaps and all that other stuff. But anyway, now this is the simulator I'll be using, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2004. As you can see, this is a very nice metallic hard case box because it is it's a century of flight. It's a you know, this was a commemorative edition of Flight Simulator. If we open it up and do like a mini unboxing, this is the DVD, or not the DVD, just the disc to install my joystick. I keep it in there. As you can see, here's the disc. The game is actually on 4 discs, because this is CD, because it came out a while ago. So it's on 4 discs, but it's only 1.8 gigs, but that's what you get with CDs. Microsoft Flight Simulator 10 was on DVDs, but nobody could run Flight Simulator 10, so it's irrelevant. And then we just have the book here, and as you can see, the book is nice, full color, and it really doesn't tell you a whole lot about, you know, how to fly or anything like that, because actually what this simulator does is it partners with this couple right here. It says Flying Lessons. It's called King. Their last name is King, and they basically, in the simulator, there's a whole learning center where they have videos and things of how to do things, and it's really good. They've got reference guides. They've got all kinds of stuff actually in the game itself to teach you how to fly, which is cool. As you can see here, some of this is a Pacifica Boeing 777, one of the made-up airlines in the game. Pacifica, it's a 777. But yeah, so there you go. That's the simulator I'll be using. Now what I want to do is actually put the simulator in and start it up and show you guys a couple of things with this flight simulator. So let's close that back up. Alright, let us my computer back. Now before I do that, I'm going to put this back on its tripod so I can film the television. I'm sorry for the insane camera angles you're getting right now. I'm trying to I don't know what the hell it says on the computer. It's being weird. Hold on. Get this back and filming the television set here so that I can do this. Sorry, it's gonna take a little bit of adjusting here to actually get this working. To change some modes here. Alright. Bear with me for just a second. We will have this working. Alright. So, anyway, I know you're not going to be able to read all the fine print and stuff, but basically, I've got the flight simulator in. It's asking me to run the disk. Well, I'm going to, but not right now. What I'm going to do first is show you one of the programs I have. Now, this is the program here. It's called Ultimate Traffic for FS 2004. And what this program is it puts real-world airlines in the game. Because in the actual flight simulator, like I said, they all have just made-up airlines. But as you can see, what this does is it puts real-world airlines. As you can see, these are all the carriers here that it puts in the game. Alright, as you can see, there's a good deal. And it puts all of these real airlines, it gets real flight tables, you know, real flight schedules and things, and actually puts the real airlines in the game, which is pretty neat. As you can see here, if we go to timetable, you can actually, this has been a while since I've actually, oh, here you go. If you click status board, you can go to any airport. So let's just do New Orleans here, since that's where I am. Okay, so you search here, it comes up Sunday, and this is the actual time. And hit continue. What it's doing is, you can see it's loading the real-time routes right now of the planes at New Orleans International Airport scheduled for this time on Sunday, and you're going to see what it gives us when it's done. Okay, now look, here you go. Here is all of the departing flights as generated by the game. This isn't, you know, taken... let's see if I can explain it. This is the game taking the flight schedules and doing this. This is not actually what's happening at the current moment at the airport, okay? This isn't, you know, right now, you don't necessarily have Southwest 1037 at the gate. This isn't, you know, but it's the game taking the real-life flight schedules and putting them here. Now, if you go into the simulator at this time and load these routes, it's going to put these planes there. It's going to put Southwest 1030, so that's what WN means. It's the code for Southwest. It's going to put a Southwest airline 1037 scheduled to go to Birmingham, and at 8:25, it's going to leave and go to Birmingham. So that's what this program does, which is really kind of neat. And as you can see, you can go to arrivals, and these are all the arrivals that you would see in the flight simulator. So instead of just having the fake planes and stuff, you have the real ones. Now, this program is not perfect, okay? It has a lot of bugs and problems, okay? A lot of times these planes will land short of the runway and bounce up in the air and do all kinds of crazy stuff. And when you actually load it, it's like if you have a bunch of planes scheduled to come in around the time you start the simulator, it'll spawn them all basically on top of one another in the air, and it's the planes will fly into one another and stuff like that. It looks really stupid, but so no, it's not perfect, but it is what it is. Now, this is also cool. Let's say you wanted to find out a little bit more about these flights. Let's say you wanted to find out what type of plane it was. Well, if you go, let's look at this American airline 1245 out of Chicago, Illinois, or in from Chicago, Illinois. Let's say I wanted to find out more about that. You right-click on the flight, and it brings up, as you can see, a ticket, almost, all right? And it says, it's got your date here, it's got the origin, and here's your plane type. It's an MD-80, all right? It's got your depart and arrive time on it, so you can actually see. It's like basically a made-up ticket, but you can see, you know, the scheduled depart and arrival times. You can also see what type of airline it is, and so that's pretty neat. Now, another thing with this program, okay, I can't seem to find a way to update it to the most recent things, meaning they've got planes in here. For instance, they've got the Southwest planes. As you know, they're basically all blue now, the royal blue color. You might have seen them in the air. Well, in this, they're all the old copper color planes. They also still have Northwest Airlines, and not just Northwest Airlines, but the old Northwest Airlines, meaning they've got the, you know, the old liveries. They've got the dark gray with the red tops on them. And I can't seem to figure out a way to when I keep trying to update it, it keeps giving me error messages and things. And I don't know why. So if anyone is familiar with this program and can actually tell me how to update it to the most recent, whatever that is, I would greatly appreciate that. but if not, it's no big deal. But if you know how to update them, please let me know, and I will do that, okay? As you can see, they've got a northwest flight here, and as we know, northwest does not exist, and certainly not flying Douglas DC-9s. Okay, so this is not current, flights and all. This is flights from back in the day. I'll try again to update it before I do some flights, but I'm not sure if it's going to work or not. So, but anyway, it's pretty neat, as you can see. So this is one program. The other one, I actually have to go into the simulator to do it, which I'll do it. I'm going to go ahead and open up the simulator. And now another problem is, because this connection is just video, the sound you're going to be getting is out of the laptop speakers, which is absolutely horrendous. But apparently, my great sound system that I have on my desktop, my parents got rid of, and I was not aware of this. It was a great sound system, but they got rid of it. So unfortunately, I have to deal with these speakers in the laptop, which is horrendous. But unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about that. There's just not. So it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Alright, so now as you can see, the simulator is opening up. Alright, and here we go. Here's the simulator. Alright, this is the menu for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2004. And so what we're going to do is, as you can see, this is the menu. And what I fly in this game, okay, is I fly Boeing 737s, okay? And I like the World Travel Airlines, so we're gonna go ahead. Well, actually, I like Landmark too. So let's pick Landmark, and you can actually change the call sign and all if you want, but I don't really care. So let's do that, and let's head over to Vegas, because that's one of my favorite airports. I don't want to be on the active runway. I'll go to a gate here, a medium gate. Alright, and sure, we'll go at night, fair weather, that's fine. So let's go ahead and start. And right now it's going to load the simulation. Alright, and I'll show you the real planes, and I'll show you the other add-on that I have. Come on. Takes a little while, obviously. Here we go. Now it's loading the traffic from Ultimate Traffic. At least it should be. Alright, so here we go. Alright, now we're in the simulation. As you can see, alright. So this is Las Vegas at night. And we'll go ahead and zoom out. Now, as you can hear, that is my horrendous, absolutely horrendous speakers on my laptop, alright? But here we are parked at the gate. Now, as you can see here, already we've got a Southwest airline right off the bat, okay? Next to me is an America West, which doesn't exist anymore. It's now US Air. And here you go. There's the strip in the background, as you can see. Pretty neat. You've got Mandalay, Luxor, MGM. You got them all, Bellagio back there. Alright, so those are all the hotels as of 04, of course. Alright, so there is your strip. And, actually, can I do... Let's see if I remember how to do this. Okay, I do. And as you can see right now, my joystick's at rest, and this is what the plane is doing. Alright, so as you can see, obviously this joystick has got problems. But this mode actually allows you to basically free roam. And, yeah, this stick's got major problems. Good lord, is this bad. Anyway, I just wanted to show you. Look, I can't make it stop. I can't make it stop. I can't. I'm trying to show you, but the stick is... Anyway. America West here. I can't make this stop. I apologize. It absolutely refuses to sit still. Here's a United. A new painted United. There's a JetBlue here. And as you can see, it's scrolling across. It's got a flight to Long Beach. It's the type of aircraft. It's altitude, or it's distance from you. It's altitude. It's real altitude. And as you can see, it's going from here to Long Beach, California on an IFR flight plan. All right. Here behind, we got an Alaska MD-80, and it's going to Seattle. And okay, and then we've got here's a Southwest. Where is it going? It's going to Chicago Midway. And this guy here, where is he going? He's heading to, come on. He's going to LAX, to Los Angeles International. Okay, this is what I was talking about. The old Northwest paint jobs, alright? The freaking old school, and I don't know how to update this. I'd love to, but I don't know how. And you've got basically all your planes. Here's a big Delta. This is a 767, it looks like. But it's pretty neat. As you can see, real traffic here. This Delta looks like he's going somewhere. If I could make the joystick, yeah. This is a 767 Delta. Probably going to Atlanta, I'd imagine. Let's see, where's he going? No, he's going to Salt Lake City. I was wrong. But anyway, so that's pretty neat. There are planes in the air as well. At least there should be on arrival. We're sitting on the middle of a runway right now, but should be planes on arrival. Yeah, you see here in the distance these blinking lights. These are planes out in the distance, coming in for approach. Here's a plane coming in for landing right now. As you can see, I can free roam. Let's catch up to this guy if we can. He's kind of a ways out there. What, the game's gonna lock up on me now? Delta 417, inbound from Atlanta to Vegas, okay? And that's a 767 as well. As you can see, he's on approach to Las Vegas. But anyway, alright, so that's the deal. Here's Vegas. Here are the runways ahead of us. We're gonna crash into the ground. Boom. Anyway, so there you go. It's basically the simulator, alright? Now, if we accidentally crashed because I got out of what they call yoke mode too early. But anyway, that's my fault. But anyway, the other add-on I wanted to show you is, if we go, here it is, it's FS Passengers. And so you can create a new company, select an active company. See, I've got World Travel Airlines. Okay, and as you can see, make it the active company. I've done stuff with this. Let's go to the company manager, and as you can see, I have two planes. I have the 737 and the 747. You can do maintenance on them, things like that. Here's the pilots, John Doe and Robert Barlow. This is the guy I've done flights with. And as you can see, it keeps track of everything. Now, it also puts passengers and things on your plane. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to his flight log. Alright, now these are all of the routes I've flown. Wow, that's a lot. As you can see, this is from Tokyo to Hong Kong. This must have been I flew a 737, and as you can see, here's the whole flight report. I had a perfect flight. As you can see, a very nice landing, perfect flight, landed at Seattle Airport, and I got a long flight. It was 4 hours and 21 minutes, and I did well. So that's good. I got a perfect. And as you can see, it breaks down the whole flight report for you, which is neat, and everything else. I have a lot of flights here. Let's see. This is from Germany. Oh my goodness. Jesus. Look how long this flight was. 10 hours and 20 minutes. I flew from Germany to Japan. Why did I do that? Look, Frankfurt, Maine to Tokyo in a 747. I probably did awful, watch. Yeah. You made a very hard landing and exceeded flap speed. This is because I can't fly a 747. I'm not good with the 747 at all. And as we see we had extreme weather conditions during approach, and that mixed with my ability to not fly the 747 well caused that. But see, as you can see, these are all European flights. This is Detroit to Kennedy Airport and things. So, but as you can see, most flights are 1 to 2 hours that I do. I don't do anything K-loss to K-loss. What is this? The file I was in, yeah, see, and now here they sometimes randomly generate plane failures. As you can see, I was unable to retract the landing gear after takeoff, but I was able to turn around and safely land the aircraft and declare an emergency. See, perfect, a nice landing. There's a problem, you declare an emergency, a problem occurred, but you landed safely. So, and I increased my company's reputation and things like that. So this is the other add-on I have, alright? And that's basically it. That's the little preview for Flight Simulator 2004. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And just to give you a little taste of what you're going to be seeing me do with this flight simulator. So hopefully this was, you know, entertaining for you guys. Hopefully you like my flight simulator footage. And I'm going to try to be good. Again, I've been very rusty. I have not really done flight simulator in a long time. So I'm sure I'm not going to be very good at it until I get back into it. But there you go. This is my introduction into Flight Simulator 2004. I hope you guys enjoy it. And I hope you guys check out my first flight that I'll do, which I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But I will let you know. And I will also, if you guys like it, take requests for flights as well. If you want me to fly a particular route, I will do that for you if I want to fly the route. So you're free to offer suggestions. And that's it. So be sure to check out my flight videos when they come up.